Hello and welcome back to the third episode of the show. Really excited for today's guest. Been wanting to get her on ever since I thought about starting the show. So let's get right into it and let's chat with Sophie Cooper. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, of course. First year of uni.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be finished?
It's gone so quick, it's actually blown my mind. But I've loved it. I think I was always that kid when I was younger, I didn't really want to go to uni. I was always that kid at sleepover, just didn't go because I was scared.
Yeah.
But I've loved it and I can't wait for second year. I feel like I'm going to leave though. I feel like by the time I finish third year, it's gone so quick.
So I was talking to your flatmate, Aoife, and we figured it out. It's 5 months from submission deadline day to starting teaching again next year. So we've got a 5 month summer.
To be fair, it does feel weird at the minute, having nothing to do.
Yeah, and it's also weird. I don't know if you've got any friends at the other unis. They're still doing stuff. My flatmate's still got 2 exams left. And
it's weird, isn't it?
It's very weird.
I feel very carefree right now, but I'm liking it. I'm over it.
But yeah, your flat's a bit iconic.
Oh, I love my flat.
Your flat's great.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have helped if you were a bit nervous because your flat, you're so close and you're always doing everything together. It's quite funny.
I do love them, although it's a bit sad at the minute because there's only me and Hannah in.
Yeah.
So Aoife and Dan are at home, and it feels like part of my family aren't here.
Aww.
It's honestly, but I love them all. I feel like everywhere I go, I just tell everyone. Everyone's probably sick of me going on about how much I love them, but no, I love them. I remember the first day, we were all so awkward, and now we look back and just laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite awkward, isn't it? Because obviously, you know nothing about them.
It was weird that first day.
Oh, I guess you all moved in the same day as well.
Oh, we were so awkward with each other, and now we just look back and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're brilliant.
No, you're staying together in the house next year?
Yeah.
You excited about that?
Yeah, very excited. I'm excited to live in a house rather than a flat.
Yeah.
I think it'll be nice to just have your own space.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's us, so me, Hannah, Aoife and Dan. Hannah's boyfriend Louis and his flatmate Jake. So it'll be lovely.
It'll be good.
I'm really excited. Buzzing.
But you're a Man City fan.
Yes.
And you've come to Manchester.
I have.
And I've seen you've been to a few... Well, we've been not together, but at the same women's games.
Yeah.
And you've been to a few men's games as well.
Yeah.
How have you been enjoying being able to go to games?
I love it. I think it's nice to just be so near. Even just seeing City fans around, obviously at home, you rarely see, if you see a City shirt, then I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
But when I moved here, I was like, oh my god, and then I realised I was in Manchester, so it does make sense. I know, I love it though. Even just being in uni at the Etihad, it often, I have to, I know it sounds really cringe, but I have to pinch myself.
I do the same thing. I'm not even a City fan.
Yeah.
It is quite weird to when you're walking towards uni.
Yeah.
And I'm in a group chat with some people back home. We only talk every once in a while. And someone was, when we all moved, they were like, oh, look at my building. And I went, yeah, look at mine. Yeah. And everyone was like, yeah, but that's kind of cheating. Doesn't really count, that kind of thing. But I think it was quite, it's unique, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's definitely.
It is really different. But I have, especially today when we were walking around, seeing campus unis has blown my mind. How massive they are.
Yeah, that was only I don't think that's all of it.
No.
There's Fallowfield campus, there's the city centre, more city centre based buildings, there's scattered around, uni off especially,
Yeah, it's weird.
It is very weird.
I suppose next year it might be a bit more of a campus uni feel, because we've got more buildings.
We are moving. I have looked around. I'm also quite gutted about it as well, because that... Going
it's
to
near
the
Old
stadium,
Trafford, isn't it?
Yeah, who cares?
That.
Who cares about Old Trafford, exactly. But yeah, we've got 3 new buildings at the lots of one big building.
I know, I'm going to miss it a lot.
Yeah.
You know when you walk in the morning, you scan your pass at the Etihad and the gates open?
Yeah.
I used to get tears in my eyes. It's wow. I used to love it.
Yeah. It was quite fun. I don't know, I do see the point of these are really nice buildings. They're being refurbished for 2 of them are brand new buildings.
Yeah, no, I do get it, to be fair.
One of them literally hasn't been used.
Yeah.
It is really good.
And I do get logistically, when there was a Champions League game or something, we couldn't use it. It was nice to have our space rather than someone else's space that we're using.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's the Etihad. I moved up here for the Etihad, so it's quite sad. But I'll still be at the games and stuff, so...
Yeah, exactly. You're still in proximity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting at the same time, because connections, like especially for me doing all this media stuff.
Yeah,
being
of
in
course.
Media City, I might bump into someone important.
You never know.
By accident. But no, I am a little bit excited. But no, I don't think it affects too much. Obviously, our degree's going to be the same.
Yeah.
And like socially, we didn't well, we've still got the study hub. We love a little trip to the study hub.
Study hub, sit in the study hub all day, do no work, and then regret it that evening. It's my favourite thing to do.
And then you still don't do any work when you get home.
Yeah.
You're busy regretting not doing any work in the day.
And then you wake up, I'll go to study hub tomorrow, and it's
But I think that's no different to any student.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, I know my friends go to the library and then order Uber Eats to the library. Yeah. They don't even leave the library to get their food.
Oh, yeah, see,
KFC's around the corner, and they order a delivery. I find it very funny. But no, I think it's just normal for students, isn't it? Like, deadlines, we're all doing our work, like, a couple of, well, in my case, 10 minutes before the deadline, submitting it, not submitting it fully. Sorry if any of my lecturers find this.
Really went for that 2 p.m.
Yeah. And that's with an extension, but we move.
It's alright.
We
get
made
there
it
in the end.
Yeah.
We're here.
I submitted everything on time this
semester,
which is better than last semester.
Improvement. It's onwards and upwards.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's class.
But yeah, what are you studying again? You're
football
just football business.
Yeah, I don't really know which one to do. Because there's the media, finance and marketing pathway. Yeah. So I thought, just do all three.
All three.
All three. And I'm glad I chose it, to be fair, because I think if I just did one, I'd not get sick of it, but I like to have a variety.
Yeah.
I found that good, like to realise what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I did a foundation year, so it is still, like, every business pathway does the same foundation year, so it is still very broad. Yeah. But I definitely enjoyed the marketing tailored
marketing
stuff more, and that's what I'm doing after next year I'll be starting that. But I see what you mean, where if you don't really know, doing a bit of everything, and then...
Because if I commit to one...
You've committed then.
I've committed, and I thought, well, don't really want to... Dropping out's not really part of the plan.
No.
So I thought I'll try and do something I like, and then I'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And here we are.
Yeah.
A year later, and I'm still loving it, so...
Still loving it.
Catch me in 2 years' time, and we'll ask the same question, but so far...
But I guess kind of like the expectation with, like... if you're doing a specific one, is like your dissertation should really be around. Whereas you can just do it on whatever you want.
I'll be roaming free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit stressed about dissertation already, to be honest. I think seeing all the girls in third year finish theirs, I was like, oh Christ,
I am jealous of some of the students that are doing a documentary instead.
Yeah.
There's probably more pressure on that because...
I wish I knew how to do that. See, I'm saying like I would want to do one. I would have no idea where to start.
I guess it's because they're on broadcasting, football business and broadcasting.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the kind of skills they learn.
Yeah. No, that'd be cool.
In there. But I think it's a
lot more rewarding, I think, as well.
You have something... It's a lot easier to show someone a documentary than a 10,000 word dissertation. Yeah, that's great.
I think if someone gave that to bore me later. Do you know what I mean?
I'll be like, I'll read that. Like, people have been handing me documents recently, and I go, I'll read it when I'm free.
Yeah.
And if I say when I'm free, I'm never free. Yeah. I am, but I'm not at the same time. Yeah. But no, we had our little walk around as is part of the show, taking the photos. Yeah. You love seeing the sights. I found it really funny when we'd walk around the corner and you go, oh, I know where we are. You did it about 5 times. It was great.
My sense of direction is not great. But I know roughly where we were. Yeah. I knew we were in Manchester somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'd hope we didn't walk all the way to... Where?
All the way back to Essex.
Yeah. That would be a walk.
That would be a walk. Oh, God.
That would be...
No, thanks.
A walk.
That would be. But, yeah, there's some places I didn't realise. I didn't know. I'll be honest, I didn't know where we were half the time. My sense of direction is really poor.
Well, this is something you do, though. You'll go on a walk and just hope, end up somewhere and then you'll be like, oh, I know how to get back from here.
Yeah, I'll just go on a walk and then I'll message a group chat with my flatmates and be like, guys, I think I'm lost. And then I'll always return. I've not died yet, so it's all right. I find that weird. I think that's the thing I find weird about being at uni. Like, you can just do what you want when you want.
Yeah, you don't have to ask anyone. Weird. And I don't know if when you started your food, I don't know if you ate anything healthy for a couple of weeks.
To be fair.
Well, no, you're quite good. You're always like, oh, I've got a banana. I've got an apple.
I've got a banana. Yeah, I like a snack.
Yeah.
But even meals, I remember the week before I moved to uni, I was so scared. Like, I was terrified. Every single day I thought, this time in 5 days I'll be at uni. And I was trying to cook dinner one night, and I just tried to put this chicken on to fry it, and I don't know what, nothing even went wrong. I just started crying.
Oh,
and
dear.
then it was awful. I was so stressed. But now I've got it all under control.
It feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah,
like,
it is weird. I think
it's
I have
kinda
learned a lot.
Yeah.
Since, well, I hope so.
I think people have mentioned to you that you and Marnie have probably changed the most since.
So I've really come out my shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's great. We love it. It's definitely not a negative. We love having you around. Always, you two are always the life of the party.
Oh,
even
I
if there
love
isn't
that.
a party, you've managed to be the life of it. Yeah.
Oh, I love Marnie. Yeah, I think Marnie's really helped me, to be fair, because I think I've learned a lot about myself, especially since moving here.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to you earlier, me, like, in the summer, or like a year ago me, is a very different person to me now. Yeah. But I even feel like when I go home, it's different. Yeah. It's just different people, different vibe home. So it does scare me going home sometimes. Not scare me, that's a bit of a strong word, but I feel like I can't
it's such
be
a big
fully
change,
myself.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I think it is definitely. I think people think, oh, uni's kind of like just for the degree, but you get so much, like moving out and like actually being able to afford to move out, as opposed to moving out into a 6-person bed share where it could be anyone. At least you know it's going to be students, people in the same situation as you, and it's kind of like. And you can kind of do what you want. Yeah. It's quite fun.
That was another weird thing about being at home. Like, if I wanted to see my friends, I'd ask my parents if we're free on this day.
Yeah.
And when I'm here, obviously, you just do what you like.
Yeah, you just check your calendar and be like,
yeah.
I don't know. I am free.
Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. I wake up and just decide on the day. But I love it.
That is crazy.
Especially now.
Well, yeah, because I did just mention that it's Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
You had no...
I'm going home in 2 days. I just couldn't tell you when. I didn't even know what day it was.
Yeah. Are you sure it's 2 days? You might want to check that.
I don't know. You know, I probably should. I haven't got my train ticket yet.
Yeah.
I'm really living the spontaneous...
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah, spontaneous life.
If it's... Yeah, I'm going home on Friday, definitely.
Yeah.
If it's Wednesday today...
Yeah.
That's alright.
Just making sure.
Just making sure. But I miss my train.
Yeah. Well, you can't miss train if you've not booked it.
Yeah, that's
yet.
true. I do need to get onto that.
But
my mum actually texted me earlier.
Is that a long journey?
Do you know what? In the car, it's quite long.
Yeah.
I think at Christmas, my dad came and picked me up, and it took us about 6 hours to go home, just because you go around the M25.
Yeah.
But on the train, I have a great time. I always feel, because I'm by myself, I feel like people think I'm really independent and cool. And they probably don't. But
Main character.
yeah, I think I'm travelling by myself. I think, what's this young girl doing alone? But I have a great time. Put a little podcast on, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a podcast.
You did mention earlier. Yeah. Like, I've always like listened to podcasts, but
no, I'm sat on the other side of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it as glamorous as you thought?
It's cool, you know. Look in here. So I've listened to Lucy's.
Yeah.
And Lara's
not out yet, but
it's
it will
cool
be.
seeing the setup.
It will be changing. So eventually, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be finding a long-term place. So so one of the plans I did want to have is to talk to some local like cafes and businesses, and then after hours, talking to them whether I can film it in there, and then we'll have a video component for it. But for now, it is a case of I don't have the standing. Like, I can't be like, oh, I've got this thing, and I think obviously I'd pay them rent and things like that, and have like a nice little partnership with them. But for now, it is just my bedroom.
That's okay.
And I mean,
that's cool. Look, everyone starts somewhere. You're only on episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3.
No stress.
We've just got episode 4 booked in.
Just got episode 4 booked in.
Very impromptu going.
Yeah.
Erin
Smith.
Smith.
What a hero.
Yeah, so that'll be next week's. But I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, me too. I'm very glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you chose to do this.
Well, it was something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
And I was going to do it last year, but I didn't have the photography component in it.
Okay.
And I think that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, just bring the extra.
Yeah. It's just, it's a bit more of a day out, and like, especially for like I don't think I've gone on somewhere where someone hasn't gone, oh, I didn't know this was here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
There's a few like locations which have been used a couple times, or there is one shot that I've recreated with all three of you.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to see that.
And I'm going to try and do that every one in Manchester.
That's
I want to do in that same spot kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's been really fun.
Yeah. No, you're smashing it.
Yeah, thank you. Speaking of smashing it, winning the league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. I think I couldn't have written a better way for it to happen as well.
Yeah.
I think it was. I remember even like the whole thing from when I first joined. I remember we played Uniov in a friendly, the first game, and I felt so out of my depth. I thought I can't do this. I didn't know what I was. I was just running around aimlessly. I think I touched the ball about 3 times because I kept losing it. And I thought if you'd told me then that we'd have won the league, I wouldn't have believed you. Like I was thinking, no, I don't know if I'm built for this. But when Erin whacked that free kick in last minute, I thought I was crying. I've never won anything before playing football.
Really?
So it felt like it really ticked the box.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just do it again next season, it'll be fine.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure.
But I'm sad the girls are leaving. That's really...
Yeah, but...
When you burst my bubble.
They're still going to be around.
They're going to be around, yeah.
Like, they're staying... Majority of them are staying in Manchester.
Yeah.
And I'm sure...
I don't know what I'd do without them.
And we're keeping Alan.
Yes.
Alan is staying.
What a hero.
Yeah, we love Alan. But no, we're gonna keep in contact. We'll be doing nights out and stuff like that, and the new girls could be just as cool.
Yeah, they've got big shoes to fill though.
Big shoes to fill.
Big shoes.
Big shoes to fill. Maybe we step up into their position and then they can do out of it. Maybe we don't put too much pressure on them.
Yeah, you know what? True. That's quite.
It is quite a daunting task to be like.
Yeah, I know how I felt when I started, so they'll probably be feeling the same.
Yeah, I mean, I joined a bit late.
That's okay.
So it was I'm not saying it's not, but it was a little. I know how I felt.
Yeah,
it was a bit awkward, so I'm sure it was very similar to you guys, and it was just.
I remember my first social. I was so scared. I nearly didn't go, to be honest, because I was so scared. I remember just...
What was the first one you went to? Was there a theme?
There was. It was army themed.
Army themed.
And I got so drunk. It was... I cringe about it to this day, because I feel horrendous. I didn't make it to... They went to Hot Mess afterwards, and I couldn't go. I remember about 10% of what happened. And my flatmates got videos of me, I think at like 10 to midnight.
It's not even that late.
It wasn't even late. Stood on the kitchen table in dancing to Shakira.
I have seen this.
Yeah.
I was wondering I'd seen the videos. I didn't know the context.
Yeah,
so it's
there
good
you go.
To find that.
It was the first time I had a funnel. And I think I ended up having about 5 more and however many drinks. And I was completely gone. And I feel horrendous about it.
Why?
It was my first one. What was I doing?
Just a bit of fun in it. Like,
yeah,
no one judges you for it.
But I don't remember it.
Do you know what? Really? I've never forgotten, and like when I get drunk, I don't forget things.
Oh, see, I wish I had that.
I lose the feeling and control of my limbs. So like, you know, when normally I'd go like that, I'd go and I have to like readjust like my body every time I get drunk, whereas opposed to like. Some people forget things.
Oh, I forget everything.
I'm so glad I don't.
I hate myself when I'm drunk. I'm actually thinking about really cutting down on the amount I drink because I hate myself when I'm drunk. It's like a different person.
It might be healthy.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're a worse person when you're drunk.
I think I am. It's because I don't remember it. And then
but you're not.
People tell me things and I'm like, what was I doing?
Yeah, but it's never rude or horrible things.
No,
it's just... Fair. Silly and maybe you wouldn't do it when you're sober, but it's the whole thing with getting drunk sometimes.
You're right. Maybe I will carry on drinking. Who am I kidding? But anyway, that's now made me buy a funnel. My mum got me a funnel for Christmas.
Oh my god, no way. That's quite funny. But no.
It's good. I love it now.
I love you when you're drunk, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, really?
You are so funny.
I don't like
You're funny as it is, but when you lose a bit of inhibitions, because you know, like the like Alan's really good at it as well. You just reply to things, and it's always really funny. See, I can't think of a dead example.
I have a theory that I'm not funny, but I have such a funny laugh that people think I'm funny. But
no,
I'm actually just
laughing. Funny. You are funny.
Oh, I don't like it. Thank you. But
I think you're very funny. And if anyone gets the pleasure of going on a night out with you, I think they'd agree.
I don't want to know. Maybe it's a good thing. I can't remember.
I mean, the last time we went out was our uni end of year party.
Yeah.
Not much has happened since then.
I was very sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember all of it.
You remember all of
But
it?
start to finish.
It was good.
It was good. I had a good time.
Got dressed up.
It was nice seeing everyone dressed up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Next year we're gonna roll on bigger and better.
Nice.
Oh
yeah, so you were saying earlier.
Yeah, very exciting.
Hotel football?
Hopefully.
Am I allowed to say that in here?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Can we cut that out?
I will check if I have to cut it out.
Okay.
But it is going to be going to a student vote.
Oh, okay.
So it isn't it's one of them things where, and I was asked to ask all of you lot what you think.
Okay.
So it is one of them where maybe I've just forgotten to ask you.
Yes.
Because I know all of you will just go, yeah, sounds good.
Yes.
Exactly how you and Aaron went, ooh, yeah, sounds good. We were having a debate of having half of it with the blinds closed so people can sit in a section where you can't see Old Trafford.
I completely vote for that.
I think we should do that because we have a lot of Liverpool fans, a lot of Man City fans.
I'm not looking at Old Trafford.
Leeds fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the only Newcastle fan I know of, but I don't want
No one wants to see Old Trafford.
I'm in charge. I can face you inwards so you can't see out if you like.
Oh, I hate it though. No, I don't.
But no, hotel football is great.
Yeah.
It does look.
I mean, I've never been.
It does look like a really good venue. So, but no, and then as you mentioned, we'll be going to Hot Mess afterwards.
I've never been to Hot Mess.
I never have either, but
never made
Lara, who we had on last week.
Ah, yes, she
loves Hot Mess. I'm sure when she finds out we're planning on going to Hot Mess afterwards, she will be very well. She did it anyway this year, but no, I think
Lara's brilliant.
Yeah,
Lara likes night out. Lara's brilliant. At B7s, Lara thrived. Lara shone.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
She was in her element, and I felt like a proud man.
How was B7s?
It was brilliant, you know. Yeah. The one word to describe it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm quite a worrywart apparently. I was really worried to go on B7. Not really worried, but I've never really been in like a music festival, sport, whatever it was before. I don't really know what to expect, so I didn't know how I'd be in that situation. But I loved it. I can't wait for next year. Counting down the days. And we actually, on the group chat, sent about early bird tickets are already out for next year. So I've been telling everyone that they need to come. I'm not asking them.
Are you just telling?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Get yourself down there because it was great.
Great. I'm sure I don't know. Not a bit of me. I'm sure you'll convince me though.
Yeah, you get yourself down there. Played a bit of dodgeball. We did well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't. So when Rose put it out today.
Yeah.
Juicy FB wasn't the name of the team. So I have no idea who you lot were.
Yeah. Have you seen our team name?
No, I don't know
what. You don't know it?
I've seen the team names. I haven't seen which one. I couldn't figure out who.
Oh, surely you knew which one we were.
I have, but if I say it, it's very stereotypical and it looks really bad.
No, go on. You're probably right.
I don't know now. Let me check.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
So our team name was the Cock Dodgers.
Thank God I wasn't just stereotyping, because.
And we did brilliantly well. We got to the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
We unfortunately lost the quarterfinal, but it's all right. We had a great time.
Yeah.
There's some other fun team names. There was a James Blunt Appreciation Society, which was quite interesting. They had a great kit. Not as good as ours.
Your kit was very funny.
Our kit was brilliant. Apart from, the names on the back.
The names, I thought Mia showed me them before you went, because obviously you didn't know till you got the kit, right? But I'd seen all of them, and oh my God, she showed me in 256, one of our basically our home club.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's the thing. She told me that it was really funny, and everyone seemed to know what it was, and I had no idea until I got there. So I was stressing. What is on my top? Everyone
knew everyone else's but their own. She played it really well.
She did do really well, and they were all hilarious.
They were.
I don't know how she thought of them, but they were all brilliant.
I don't even want to know how she came up with some of them.
I don't know, but
it looks good though.
For context here, I was walking around B7s with I fingered Gemma Collins on the back of my shirt, and it was, you know what? People believed it. I think.
Yeah.
People coming up to me going, "Is it true?" I was like, "What is what true?" I was like, "You fingered Gemma Collins?" Yeah, yeah. And then obviously everyone heard the conversation. I was going, "Yeah, no, we were on the night out. We were there." So I feel like that is.
I wonder if I'll get back to her.
I hope not. Probably not.
Probably
no,
not.
it won't. But
You never know. Isn't there that thing where it's like you're only 7 people away from everyone?
oh, that's true. I have
So-
seen Gemma Collins before in Brentwood High Street. So we're outside Poundland.
There we go.
But I thought, don't meet your heroes, so I just stayed away.
Well, as far as some people know, you more than met your hero.
Oh God.
But no, that's
So
the whole
funny.
point. That was the whole point, wasn't it? To have a laugh. Take
Yeah,
the mick
no,
a-
100%.
You
yeah.
took the mick a little
No,
bit.
it was class.
Um,
That was very funny.
But
But well
no.
played to Mia, because those t-shirts were hilarious.
and it looks good as well.
They were brilliant. We looked the part. What else?
I was like, oh,
Don't want to know.
I really don't want her in charge of mine next year. If she's
Nah, it'll
going
be good.
next year, I'll be very scared
She'll
to.
be there. We'll get you a great t-shirt
A great t-shirt, yes.
with a great name on the back
Great name
to
on-
match.
I'm sure I'll bring it up and be like, right, I'll bring one of you on. Even if you've all been on already,
It's alright.
I'll bring one of you on and I'll be like, right. I'll bring Mia on. I'll be like,
Yeah, get her on.
if whoever's picked the names, I'll be like, what was that about? And I'll grill whoever it is.
Oh no, they're brilliant.
But no, it is one of them things where I had a bit of FOMO, but then I was also like, I genuinely think I'd not be liked because I'd be like, it's 10 p.m. now, can I go to bed? Because I can't do back-to-back late nights.
Well, you know what? There's something for
I
everyone.
will just sleep in the day.
That's alright. Sleep
But
in the
I
day, party in the
I
night.
can't do it in a tent.
No, I thought that. I got myself an air mattress and it changed my life. It was the
Yeah,
best
I
person I've
did
made.
it. I just boil. If it's
No,
sunny,
no.
I just boil alive.
Oh yeah.
I
you're
boil
not-
alive as
that's
it
hot.
is. Like that is a 3.5 tog duvet. Like it's the thinnest duvet you can get, and sometimes I still don't use
so
it.
it's like a tissue.
Basically, because I just boil alive. Like this winter, I mean, here I was fine because this room's always boiling. If I don't I think it's because if everyone else puts their heating on,
You feel it.
I'm surrounded by rooms with heating on, and it's like, so I barely had to put my heating on over the winter. I mean, it doesn't. Luckily, as a student, majority of the
Yeah.
time it was sorted,
Yeah.
but I was fine anyway. It was more than warm enough.
What's the weather like in Nottingham? Is it warm? Because there's that whole
You
thing.
say-
Oh, it's really cold in the north. I don't really know.
I don't think it's
Just two in the middle, innit?
It's about the same, I'd say.
Okay.
Like I know, like I don't know. I haven't thought it was any different. Like people were saying, oh, it's gonna rain a lot more.
I think it has. When it rains here in the winter, oh my god.
But I think it rains a
Tsunami.
lot. It rained a lot in Nottingham.
Oh really?
Like I don't think it rained. Maybe per milliliter volume, it rained a bit more. But like in terms of like the amount of time I spend out now is more, and I still feel like I experience the same amount of rain.
Yeah.
So if anything, that would mean it rains less here.
Yeah.
But scientifically, Manchester is the rain capital of the UK.
Yeah. I love a
So
bit of rain. I actually convinced. This is a bit of a change of subject, but I went
no,
home.
go ahead.
I went home and I was posting my B reels. Well, actually, I was on holiday. I was I was in Tenerife, and my B reels I was posting them there. And Alex, and I think Easter as well, was convinced that Tenerife was Basildon Town Centre, and I still can't wrap my head around. And they've not found this out, so if they listen to this,
Well,
will be
we'll
the first
find out
time.
if they have been listening,
Yeah.
because they'll message you and go,
she went, "Were you really in Essex?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, have you ever been to Basildon? And I doubt she's ever heard of Basildon, but if Basildon is not the most glam, let's say. She was like, "Did you fly?" I was like, "Yeah, you can fly from Southend. It's only 20 minutes." She was like, "Wow." I was like, "Surely not." Like, she thought, "Oh, I don't know. There's palm trees everywhere. I'm on the beach." And she thought I was at home. I thought, "You do you, girl."
There's
It was very funny.
I feel like
I've kept that for a long time.
a lot of us will say stuff and we can be quite gullible. Sometimes.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
And it's like, really? And you're like,
No.
we always look at each other and go, do we take this further and take the mic or not? But
When's it time to call it?
yeah, I'm sure there's one that both of us are still not aware of.
Yeah, there's probably plenty.
The one that really got us is varsity.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't know if you were as
I've
stressed.
never been so stressed in my entire life.
So, for context, we have a group chat for the team with all the coaches, players, and the media team.
That was really funny.
And they were all, a lot of them were in Nando's, and
that
they
what they
decided to all say, oh, by the way,
You need to dress up all smart.
there's
and
a
fancy
dress
after
code for the
varsity.
presentation. And we all go, what the fuck? Obviously, they're pissing themselves because they're just they're just lying. They're just having us on.
It was very well thought through. I was messaging Marnie as soon as it came through. If in doubt, message Marnie.
Yeah.
So I thought, Marnie, what do we do? I'd already packed to go home because me and Marnie were both going home from varsity. So we'd already packed. I'd have had to take a suitcase.
Yeah.
So I thought, I don't want to take a suitcase. But I was so stressed. And then I was telling Hannah, my flatmate, about it. I was like, we've got to wear smart stuff after varsity now. And she was going, yeah, I know, you told me this months ago. I went, no, I didn't.
Oh my God, that must have been even worse.
So she go, no, you've definitely told me this. I was like, no, I haven't. Like, and I was really confused. Like, it got me even more.
I had Erin sending me videos going, do you think this is okay? Do you think this is okay? Do you know what I did?
That was very well
I went,
through.
This is too stressful. And we had to be up early anyway.
Yeah.
I went, this is way too stressful. I went to bed.
Fair
and I was
enough.
like, I will deal with this in the morning.
Sleep it off.
So my first thought with getting up was, I'm going to check if my suit is like completely creased. So I had my suit hung up on my door, ready to go. And then I checked the group chat and I go,
yeah.
Oh,
no, they did that. You know what? That was really well done.
it was very well done. And
I've been very proud if I was the one that thought of that. So I've got to give them credit.
Yeah. It was very, now we can't do it next year. Because if I have them on,
true.
they might go back and listen and be like,
We'll just tweak it a little bit.
we'll change it up a bit.
Yeah.
And also, it's not much of a problem.
Oh, true, right.
Because it's in
Varsity,
Manchester this year as opposed to down in Wembley.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was quite funny.
That was good.
That was one of them times where I was like, I'm kind of annoyed I fell for that.
I know. You know what? I like a little. Not this sounds probably quite bad, but I like a little lie. Not like a bad one, just
like,
a silly one.
Yeah, where you just like,
it's just meaningless.
Yeah.
But now my flatmates don't believe a word I say, so I have shot myself in the foot. But it is my own fault. But hey,
But then
it's funny.
you can drop things in that are true that you don't want them to believe, and they'll be like, oh yeah, whatever.
True.
It's only Sophie
Should be
saying
fine.
whatever, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I just have to really convince them.
If it's like a surprise, they'll be like, oh no, who cares?
Yeah.
And then when it actually happens, they'll be like, oh.
That's true.
And then they can't be like, you didn't tell me that.
Maybe I should get working on a surprise.
Yeah, you should shock them with something big.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I really miss them. Really sad, you know. I'm not going to see them all. I don't think we'll all be under the same roof until July.
August, probably.
Yeah. Well, we're all moving out at the same time.
You're, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, because you have like split move out dates, don't you? Like you have a period of time.
Oh yeah.
Like technically, you could move out.
Yeah.
Fully this weekend if you wanted to, because it's not like we've got any teaching or anything. Or,
yeah.
I know a couple. Well, it's only Hannah that's got a job.
Yeah, big up Hannah.
Up here.
Yeah.
I'm
smashing it.
Yeah, she's doing a lot.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a very.
You
big
applied
woman.
for a job. Did you ever hear back from it at City?
No, I didn't hear back from it. I had an interview.
You had an interview.
Yeah.
So that is hearing back from it.
Oh yeah, but I didn't hear back from the interview.
Yeah, but you at least got an interview.
Yeah.
What was that for again?
I actually don't remember.
I suppose something to do with. I suppose something to do with like social media.
It could have been. It honestly could have been. I just thought it was at City and I thought, this looks fun.
I can just remember walking down the stairs. This is, like we said earlier, it still feels really weird to be like walking down the stairs and I'm thinking, oh, walking down the stairs in the east stand, in the east entrance of hospitality at the Etihad. It's a lot different to just the library stair or just like stairs in a bit, like it's very weird. But I can remember walking down and you'd be like, oh yeah, I've applied for a job. And I was like, oh, go on.
Go on. Yeah, no.
I don't know why they
You know what?
didn't
No
give
wonder
it
I didn't get it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I probably didn't know at the time. I forgot that actually happened.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a good one.
That just reminded me.
You need to go for more.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Because I think people will love to have you around.
Oh, thanks.
And you've been smashing your assignments out.
Just about.
I mean...
It's been a bit ropey sometimes, but we've got there.
Yeah, well, that's just assignments.
That is just assignments, yeah. And I do leave it till the last minute, but that's okay.
Yeah, but that happens everywhere.
We like a little study hub trip. Me, Marnie, Tara and Erin.
Yeah.
We like a day in the study hub. We don't do any work, we just go to the co-op and chat. But I have a brilliant day.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
When I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go do some work. And you'd be there. And
We'd
be
be
like,
there.
Well, I'm not doing any work now, am I? Like, if we're real,
yeah.
But no, it's actually a really nice space, isn't it?
It is nice.
Hopefully the new spaces will have more like that.
Yeah.
I know one of them is like 400 capacity space.
I don't think we have that many people, do we, in the uni?
So the official numbers I think for this year were 1,200 students.
In the whole uni?
In Etihad.
The whole uni? All 3 years?
All 4 or 5 years.
Stop
Master's
it.
students,
Really?
foundation
No.
students. Yeah, very small uni.
I was talking to one of my friends in Exeter. They've got 9,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's nuts. See, campus unis are crazy. I actually went to visit, and their place is like centre parks.
Yeah,
got
it's
everything.
weird. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you go into any lectures?
Yeah, I did actually.
It's quite funny, isn't it? It's very different to art. It's very, like, especially the big subjects. I've been in a computer science lecture as well.
I didn't know what was going on.
I mean, I knew what was going on, and I still was more baffled by the fact that there's 300 people in one room.
Yeah,
and true. I was like, I think the only time I've seen 300 people, or even close to that in the same room, was the Roy Kent welcome event.
Who?
Roy Keane. I watch way too much Ted Lasso. Roy Keane.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said Roy Kent. That's really embarrassing. I'm going to get roasted for that one. Roy Keane, yeah. That shows how much I just went because someone else I knew was going.
Mm.
But realistically, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And also, all he talked about was him managing Sunderland, so I cared even less.
No, we like Sunderland.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You can't say it. Please leave. You're not allowed to. You can say, I'll allow that everywhere else, but in my space, that is not allowed.
I can't get involved with that. That's okay.
What do you expect?
That seems like a long time ago, that Roy Keane event.
It actually was.
Freshers was a whole different world ago.
I didn't do too much at Freshers.
Oh, really?
And this year I'll be doing a lot at Freshers.
Yeah.
Well, I will be kicking about.
No, Freshers was great, to be fair.
I don't know if I'll do the clubbing bit. I don't think I've got the energy for that.
Fair enough.
I feel old as it is.
That's fair enough.
I'll be 20. I can't be doing Freshers. I can't be doing Freshers.
Not 20?
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 19. I'm 19 now. I'm 20 in August.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really need to put... I keep saying to everyone, I'm going to put a message in the group chat to do a meal, and then depending what we want, we might end up in Village afterwards. I'm not going to say when, but around my birthday.
What date specifically?
My birthday's the 5th.
Okay.
But everyone's on holiday. Like Tara, Erin, and I think one of the Mias was on holiday.
One of the Mias.
Well, I remember it was a Mia, but I can't remember which Mia. I just remember Mia is on holiday. And obviously I want both of them to be... So I wanted to do like a meal in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Because I think my best friend from home would be coming up.
Nice.
And maybe a couple other people. But they would probably go back to Nottingham.
Right.
They'd just come up for the meal and then go back.
Yeah.
And then go like Village or somewhere afterwards in the evening.
That's alright. We love a night out in Village.
We do love Village.
Yeah, stick Village in the sentence.
Yeah, and people will be down.
Yeah, people will be down anyway, but you can't go wrong
True.
with a little night out in Village.
True. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Big 20th birthday bash.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I care.
Moderate 20th birthday bash.
Yeah. Get together. But no, it's... When's your birthday?
Mine's in April, but I don't like my birthday. It makes me feel
What do you
old.
mean you don't like your birthday?
I don't like it. It just means I'm getting older. I don't want to be older. I like the bubble I'm in now. I'm in a nice balance of being independent, but also if I really want to go home, then I can. I know that sounds bad. I do love going home. I feel like I'm slating it a bit going home. I love home.
No,
because it's home, isn't it?
It doesn't feel like you're slating it.
But it's just different. I feel like I'm very different, and it does overwhelm me sometimes.
Yeah,
it stresses me out going home a little bit because I know that I'm someone else when I'm home.
Oh.
Like I'll be on the train. You know, like I don't know if this is
when you're on the train.
You know, like when you have loads of tabs open on your computer.
Yeah.
And then your fan starts going off because it's the fan's trying to cool everything down, but it can't. That's how my brain feels before I go home.
Yeah.
And it's always fine. I love it at home, but I would never wear this at home.
Really?
No.
I like this outfit.
Yeah.
The
city shirt.
I don't like. I like it. I never wear it. I will never wear a League competitor's shirt.
Yeah, no, not would I.
So I almost bought a Sheffield United shirt.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying.
But then I was like, oh, they're getting promoted now.
Can't
So
do that.
I'm going to buy it and then never wear it. Because there is a good chance that they stay up, considering what we've seen this season with none of the teams that came up went down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is crazy. I don't know Can we just talk about football this season?
I love football. I hate that it's not on anymore.
But also, can we talk about this season in particular? How good it's been?
Oh, yeah, it's been brilliant.
Like...
It's weird the World Cup was in this season, though. I feel like that was...
We had a World Cup.
Yeah.
We're going to have 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
In one season, pretty much. Yeah. We've got the Premier League. I mean, the title was a bit disappointing.
No, it was not. I loved it.
I mean, in terms of a title race, you would have loved it.
It was good, though.
I think even if it went to the last day, you were going to win it.
Do you think? One of my friends...
I mean, you were more likely to lose it last year.
Yeah.
Than this year. Considering you were 2-0 down on the final day.
Oh, God, that was stressful.
And Liverpool were like 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Or 2-1 up.
To be fair, though, one of my friends was an Arsenal still is an Arsenal fan.
I wouldn't blame her for not being
And she was saying that when they first, they just dipped in form a bit. Yeah. When they first started dropping points, that was it. And I thought, no, you got to wait, but here we are.
I love I can just remember all the tweets and the Arsenal fans going, no team with this many points has ever not won the league.
Silly
and it's
sausages.
Like,
no.
Oh, why would you say that?
Imagine if we win the treble.
No one cares, though.
No one cares. That's really hurt my feelings.
Well, I think we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
The first one
Yeah.
is the most important. Like the Aguero moment, even if someone else wins in a derby title race in the last kick of the game.
Yeah, but they just won't.
Even if they do, though...
It won't be as good.
It won't be as good because it'll be, just like Aguero. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you won the quadruple, then it'd be like, wow. I think it was like Bayern won 8 trophies in one year because they won, obviously, Bundesliga. They won the 2 domestic cups, the Champions League, the Club World Cup, the Super Cup, and then the German Super Cup, which is like our equivalent of a Community Shield.
Yeah.
So they won like 7 trophies, and it was literally they couldn't have won more if they tried. And then
it's like Isak in winning 4 this season.
That's very. I've got.
Baller.
It's fine. No. It's the pro. Oh, it's under my monitor stand. I'm not gonna.
That's really. You know what? That's poor. That. Get it in a frame.
I need it signed first.
Sorry.
Yeah, turn all that off.
No.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, do I? I don't think
it's fine. No, it'll be fine. There's nothing important on top of there. But yeah.
It was weird now there's no football on though. Like me and Marnie would go to the football a lot.
Yeah.
But now there's no.
There is. There'll be some very soon.
There will.
That's the thing I love about how the men's and the women's like international tournaments usually are like. We always have one.
Yeah.
So if you watch women's football, which you should.
Yeah.
It's great. It's no different. Well, it is different, but it's not, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's different. Like, fan culture is different.
And I think sometimes, tactically...
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
But if you like it...
it depends, though.
But I think there's a lot less of... You rarely see a bullish striker just go... Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to try and slam into... there is a lot more team play.
I think there's a lot...
There's a lot less...
Yeah, a lot less, dramatics.
Yeah.
Which I like. Yeah. I think, you're right. Yeah, I think there's a lot less, diving and... A lot of people say that, though, I think, with women's football.
But it's true. But it's good that we have a tournament, basically, every summer.
Yeah, if it's not the Euros, it's the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved the Euros. That was great.
Yeah. That's the only major trophy from a team I support that has been lifted, you know. Since I've been born.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the Intertoto Cup.
Oh, that's not one. The what?
It was before the Europa League. It was the Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna round that down.
Okay. The Euros. We'll take the Euros.
We'll take the Euros. Yeah, that's class.
It was good.
It was brilliant.
I kind of didn't expect it.
Did you go to any games?
I did not. None of them were really close to Nottingham.
No, true.
It was a bit of a trek.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And it's kind of like that's the problem I have with like Newcastle. I can get a ticket, but I can't afford to get to Newcastle to watch the games.
Aren't they?
It's like trains, or the coach is like at ridiculous times. It's like I'd arrive at 4 a.m. and then leave at like 3 a.m. the next day.
No.
And it's kind of like, and then obviously there's travel time.
That's already too long in Newcastle. Yeah. That.
Whoa! You've never been.
I've never been.
You've never been. You've never been to Sunderland either, so you can't say as a place.
No, I just know.
No, you don't.
You can just sense it.
Really?
Yeah, I back it. I trust Hannah fully that Sunderland's brilliant. Not saying I don't trust you that Newcastle's brilliant. It's just...
I'm just not happy about that.
Sorry.
Can't be having that.
It's alright. Anyway, we'll move on from this because I feel like we're never going to come to
No, we're not.
a justified conclusion.
We can move on to... You mentioned that shirt.
This one?
Yeah. When's that shirt from again?
1972.
Have a look.
Home shirt.
Yeah.
It is my favourite shirt ever.
Yeah.
It's also... I think it's one of my dad's favourite shirts, which...
I mentioned... I believe you that it is a real shirt. It doesn't look like one though.
No, it doesn't. I like it though. Badge in the middle. No sponsor.
Yeah.
Just
well,
classic.
they weren't... That was before they were really sponsored. That was the kind of era where Liverpool were the first team to kind of start having sponsors on the shirt.
I look really happy there.
You are a very happy person.
Yeah,
I think that's where you and Marnie bring in the energy. You're just happy.
Yeah, Marnie's great. Marnie's like...
No.
a sister to me, I think. I don't
great.
have one.
But we're talking about you happy today. Especially here. Well, in all these photos...
That's Marnie influenced that.
I don't think it is.
That's Marnie's sisterly advice she gives me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Definitely. 100%.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit here.
Well, no.
Because, like, naturally you just went straight to... Like, the first ones we took, you went straight in.
Straight in with a smile.
That is the first photo I took today.
That's Marnie Cobble.
And it is amazing. I think that's pop. Well, since I've known you, I haven't seen any different. Always smiling, always laughing.
I do like it.
Even on the pitch. That pitch photo, I thought you had that photo. I'm not going to lie to you.
What photo?
The one I sent earlier.
Oh, the one of... Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had just scored a goal, and it was a very good goal, so I don't blame you for being that happy.
Yeah, I don't score that much, so when I do, it's quite a surprise. I'm like,
you score quite a few. You're really... You must have had most assists.
Maybe. I need to chip in somewhere, so hopefully I have.
I can remember because obviously I'm on the sideline. I can remember you running past all the way to the end and then crossing it in, and with that maybe second assist, that kind of thing. But it is always
pace merchant. You know what? I'm not even
it's
that
not
quick.
even a pace merchant thing.
Some people are just slow, so I think.
I think sometimes I don't think you even know you're doing it. You just naturally go to the side that you make them turn, so you've got an extra couple... You do like a little nutmeg.
I do like a little nutmeg.
But
95% of the time, I don't actually mean to. I just try and kick it and run round, because then I've realised I've nutmegged them. So there's always, if you watch it back, I've seen a few, and I'll just kick it because I'm about to go. And then I've thought, I've nutmegged that, and then I'll run round. So there's a little moment where I freeze, because I've not actually realised I've done it. But it's working out, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just a bit embarrassing when it doesn't work out.
Yeah, but it's great. I'm sure... Do you hear us when we shout over to you?
Sometimes, yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, that does boost my confidence a bit. If you do like a...
I mean, as you should, because you've just mugged someone off.
Yeah, someone go, I'm like, no, go me.
Yeah. But no, this photo shoot, I really enjoyed it. We went to a few new spots I haven't used yet.
Yeah.
I really like your outfit.
Thanks.
I think this is a theme I've kind of found with... the three people we've had on, including you, is you all dress like you, if you know what I mean by that.
I don't know how I dress, really.
Like Sophie Cooper.
Do you think?
So, like, if I was to think, how would Sophie
Cooper
dress? It'd be this kind of style. like, especially like the end of year party, I couldn't have pictured you in anything else, and it was perfect.
I felt so silly at the end of your party though.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I looked like a teacher.
Yeah, you kept saying that. I was
I
like,
know.
you look really good though.
Oh, thanks. Not as good as you.
I'd say.
I felt like a teacher, but it's alright.
I think you look really good.
Thanks.
I've already said I'm probably going to steal Lucy Cross's outfit next year.
Lucy Cross did a
because
brilliant
that
outfit.
was amazing.
That was.
And you can't. But
Lucy Cross got good dress sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I often think what she wears cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd be able to pull it off.
Well, like I said, I think it's very Lucy. It might not be very Sophie.
That's
You
okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's okay. But that's what I like, that you wore an outfit. Because when I message people, I go, can you just wear what you like?
Yeah.
Like
I
something
was
that
saying to
you
I need to wear
think is
something
nice.
fancy.
Yeah. And I was like, I mean, if you want to dress, if you think that looks nice, then you can.
Then go for it.
But you've just picked what you think is nice. Like,
Yeah.
That is
Comfort
a
is
nice-
key, that's what I go.
there you go.
Comfort, and as long as it's not too expensive, because if not, I'm not there. If it's expensive, I think I'm just going to spill something on it or rip it or... I don't know.
I wish I had that mentality.
Yeah, I just Primark merchant.
Yeah, but you always have really nice outfits.
Issa often says that to me, to be fair. She gives a little compliment on my outfits here and there, and it really makes me smile.
Yeah.
But I just think I just wear black and white and grey all the time. It's not really
I don't think you do. Like, the outfit that comes to mind is one you wore in the study hub, and it was
Ooh.
green, like, cargo trousers.
Yeah.
I can't remember the shoes,
Yeah.
and then like a white top.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have.
I would have been these shoes. It is me and these shoes against the world.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I feel like you
bought
put a
them
splash of colour in. Like this shirt
Yeah.
is one colour block, and then everything else is
Blends
more
in.
monotone.
Yeah.
But you have like a feature piece.
Yeah.
Which is really
feature
nice.
piece. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You've done this before, so I just thought, I like this shirt.
But no, you see what I mean in terms of like the colours and stuff.
Yeah, no, to be fair.
Like here, with the background.
Oh, that's lovely, that, isn't it?
Yeah. These are little spots that have been shown by people and picked up by walking around.
Oh, I'm so awkward. Look at me.
See, this is,
I'm just an all-around awkward person. I'm alright. I've grown to... You just learn how to...
I don't think people like looking at pictures of themselves anyway. So no matter
No,
what
true.
I show you here, you can be like, oh.
Yeah.
But
Oh, my
I
parents
think
would love that.
you love the camera.
That's a strong word. You know what? You just have to think of things that make you laugh and then laugh
There
at
we
it.
go. But like and the final game of the season,
Oh, that picture.
that picture of which picture did come to mind for you? Because a couple come to
Oh,
mind.
no,
for
but
me.
you know what? Whenever I'm playing football, all of my faces are horrendous. I don't want to see those. Yeah, no, 95% of the time I'm making a weird face, but hey.
But like when you notice the camera,
Yeah, a little,
you love to pull a little face,
little side smile.
a little side smile.
Yeah.
That game was fun for me as a photographer because
What,
you
last
all,
game of the season?
yeah, because you all kept looking over at me, and like even when I wasn't at like next to the coaches or whatever, where I usually go there towards the end of the game so we can celebrate because you won a lot, so it was normal to just celebrate.
Yeah.
Even when I wasn't, you'd look up and be like, whoa. You'd look up and just look at me and I would be like, why are you stressing? You want to look? And you look at me stressed and I'm like, I should be taking pictures of you right now. And I mentioned this with Lara. I think I've become a worse photographer, but only at your games. Because I don't want you to look bad on camera because I know I'll get it in the net. You'll be like, why have you taken a picture of me that looks rubbish? And I'll be like...
But I think it's impossible, like, not impossible, but especially, like, if I'm running, I'm not making a nice face, so I understand that if you capture me on my bad side, then that's fine.
But it's usually, like, the motion you're doing that I'm trying to capture. So, like, if you're swinging your leg to kick the ball, I try and, like, get it... Like, because the camera I have is a A7 II, and that shoots at 5 frames per second. So every second, it closes the shutter. I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
It closes the shutter 5 times.
Poor.
Whereas, you know when you have, like, an unrealistic, like, wish list of things you want?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mine.
yeah. So what's yours?
Well, I don't really know if this counts, but this is what I used to... This is my bucket list from when I was younger.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to... my dream job was to... This sounds stupid. I know now this isn't a plausible route to go down, but when I was younger, I used to want to be a tooth fairy.
Right, yeah, that makes sense.
Or I used to want to play the steel pans professionally.
Yeah.
And I've come to realise... I don't think that's actually really off topic to what we were just talking about, but...
I don't think it is. I think it's quite funny. Do you know, my stepmom is in a steel pan band.
Really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Maybe the dream isn't dead.
Maybe the dream isn't dead after all.
Oh,
but no,
brilliant. I used to really like The Little Mermaid, and there was a lot of steel pans in there, so I thought...
That is one thing I almost forgot about. Your music choice.
Go on.
Sometimes you'll go from Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. I'm not even that much Taylor Swift, you know. If someone else puts Taylor Swift on, I can dance Taylor Swift.
But I feel like your playlist is just a big mix of everything.
Yeah, it is.
And then, I don't know, Disney Ukulele into Golden Hour by Jake. And it's just this... There's no... For me, a lot of my playlists have a lot of cohesion. They're all in a similar theme. So, like, high energy songs or slower songs or, like, sad songs or, like... Not necessarily for my mood. It's just... sometimes my mood has... Like, I can be very angry.
Yeah.
And I'll just be listening to my, like, high energy, upbeat, happy playlist. Like, it doesn't have a correlation on my mood, but I still have them into kind of the genres, the kind of... Whereas you, I feel like you just have one playlist.
Yeah, well, no, I have one. If I want to be sad,
then
I'll have a sad one. But if not, a lot of it just gets chucked in, which is why I've got Disney Ukulele in. And I like a song from I like musical songs.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Not. I'm making it sound like I just listen to ukulele and musical songs now. I also like songs from, like, way back when.
Way back when?
Yeah, like the 70s. My favourite song ever is... I don't know. My karaoke... Do you know Billy Ocean? Love Really Hurts Without You?
I do not.
That is my karaoke song. I think it's my favourite song ever. Or...
Did you do that when we did karaoke at Unofficial Awards? I must have missed that at the bar.
You missed it? Oh.
You
didn't miss much, don't worry.
No, I'm sure it was a great performance.
It was a performance. But no, I love that song. I think my music taste is quite bizarre. Normally, if I like a song, I'll just listen to it on repeat until I hate it.
Yeah.
So I don't really ever find out new songs. I just rely on other people to tell me what's good.
I'm sure this is not weird, but I find a lot of new songs for TikTok now.
Yeah, no, to be fair.
And stuff like that. So it's like something like there is an artist, I don't know if you know, you might not know her from me saying her name. Her name's Laufey, but it's spelled Laufey. And she's released a couple songs that I'm pretty sure you would have heard of them.
Okay.
And she's released one recently. But what I find really funny is she has a twin sister. Oh. And her twin just makes videos of her being like, oh, can you listen to my sister's song? It's not very good, but I'm supposed to be supportive or something. Obviously, it's like sarcastic. And like, it's really funny to me because she just looks like she's ripping into it. And it's like, she just released a song and she was just like,
she's not.
Yeah, it's rubbish. Aww. But there was also a video I saw today of a fan met the artist, and I was like, this would be really funny if you just met her sister.
Just the twin that doesn't care.
And just like, it's just quite funny.
I'll have to give her a listen.
Yeah, I'm sure
really
you've heard a couple of songs.
Yeah, I probably have. I'm just bad at song names.
So she recently released From the Start.
I don't know.
And then she also released... I can't even remember. That's really bad because I love her stuff.
What's her name?
This girl.
So
you might know that song.
Yeah, that was like a light bulb moment there.
Yeah, there we go.
Like a eureka moment.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, I do know that. Yeah, I also like... I don't know. It's really mixed. To be honest, it's a bit of everything. As long as it's not like grime.
Yeah.
That was such a motherly thing to say. Yeah. But to be fair, I feel like I could just listen to anything. But often people laugh at me for my music taste because it's a bit weird.
I didn't laugh at you. I just thought it was
like... I laugh at myself. It is weird.
It's very like...
It's just a bit...
I wasn't expecting
all over
that.
the place, yeah.
But no, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Especially when you go, ooh, bang of a song now, and you'll turn it round, and we'll be like, you're listening to Glee.
I don't listen to Glee.
Was it Glee? What was it?
Oh, I don't know.
What would it have been? It would have been one where we'd be like,
oh, I don't know.
What are you doing?
It wasn't Glee. I don't listen to Glee.
Was it High School Musical?
It could have been, yeah.
Probably. I don't know. It's not something I particularly care about.
Yeah.
So.
No, I don't mind High School Musical. But I don't listen to Glee. I don't
Why
know
not
what it
Glee?
is. I don't know what it is.
Is it too American?
I've heard of it, but...
I feel like Glee is very American.
Is it when they just repeat songs?
I have no idea.
No, I prefer an old song.
When I say I know it, I say I've seen 2 TikToks of it. And I went, why is this on... You know, they're not interested on TikTok. Yeah. There are a lot of... You know when shows come up, there are a lot of shows where I go, no,
yeah.
no.
That's one of them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But if we look at... So, I don't know if you've seen... You probably haven't. Like this one. I think it's just funny. Maybe not as... you might not necessarily be like, oh, that's the best modelling photo of the year.
I'm trying to... I don't know.
But you just look like you...
I look really confused.
Scouting out for something. Yeah. But yeah, you can definitely see in the photos you're a very happy person.
Oh, my parents would love some of these.
Yeah, well, I'll get them sent over to you when they're finished. A couple of you not paying attention.
Sorry.
No, that I did this on purpose.
So candid. Oh, let's give my shoes a clean.
Nah, no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
No one cares.
Are you going to shoot me?
I doubt it. But like, yeah, I quite like these.
Nice.
The one thing about this software, so I use Lightroom, is it does cut off a little bit naturally. So when you're looking through here, you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh, that's great. And then when you're editing it, so like vertical is like side to side.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and then horizontal is obviously the top and bottom. But yeah, I think this is the shot that I've recreated with all of you. It's quite funny.
On the blink.
You've all done it very different.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which I think is unique, and it'd be one I'd like to repeat. I like that one.
Yeah.
That one there. So usually I'll just cheat a bit.
That's right.
And just
work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. It's there for a reason. But no. These ones here, bit more serious.
A serious
Whoa.
girly.
Whoa.
Smile, girl. What's going on?
I like it though.
Upset?
I like it.
Oh, that's funny.
I feel like you almost... It always looks like you forgot that I was taking pictures.
Yeah, there's not much going on in my brain right now. I probably did.
Well, it's not like the camera's quiet.
True. It sounds like a penguin.
Yeah, it's very...
That's a good thing, though. It made me chuckle.
The camera's not going to be offended. Like, I don't... Like, I can't... Well, this is something... You love learning things, I've found.
Oh, yeah, I do. I know
so you can get more expensive and newer cameras that do silent shutter.
Oh, no, that's boring.
So, instead of...
Oh,
that's very slow. I don't like that.
Oh, it's quite scary.
It is quite loud, isn't it? So instead of like that sound, it just does it silently.
Yeah.
So that's as fast as it can go. That was at 5 frames per second. There are cameras that can do 30.
Wow.
So 30 shots.
You know what? I don't really understand cameras. I've grown to realise that
I can show you afterwards.
The more I hear, the less I get.
I wonder what you were reacting to there.
I know.
That's really nice. I like that one.
Oh, thanks.
Wow. That's really good.
Yeah? Do you think?
I think that's really good.
I think I need a bit more self-confidence.
I think you do too, because...
But I don't know how to work on that. I've been trying to work on that for a long time.
But no, I think you look really good. And then there's these ones.
Cheesy grin.
I like that one. Because you look like you've spotted something.
I probably have.
Like that kind of thing. I think this was when you went, there's more stairs. I think it was brilliant. And then on here, we just had a little convo, and I took some pictures midway through. I mean,
those stairs need a repaint.
They really do. But they are lovely, aren't they?
They are lovely. It's got such long legs. I used to be really short. Until I was about 16, I was 5 foot, and now I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
what happened to me?
Probably grow. Just a little bit.
I've just got taller and spottier.
Yeah. That's everyone though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So it's like, It's not like you're on your own. Here, do you know where this is? Ooh.
That is, I know where it is, like, because I remember, because we just went there, but I don't remember where, I couldn't tell you where it is. We were on the grassy steps.
Yeah. Well, off what road?
Oxford Road.
Yeah, there you go. Oxford, just off Oxford Road. Really nice spot. Yeah, that one's good, because that's midway. I prefer, like, you know how you said, I'm going to just make myself laugh.
Yeah.
I actually preferred that.
Oh,
because
nice.
it's an actual smile.
Ah, rather than a forced
smile. As opposed
to
a forced smile, where sometimes a forced smile can look a bit off.
Look a bit forced.
Like there.
Yeah.
So, but no, you really do love the camera.
I
You do. I'm telling you, you do.
I think I love the camera.
I don't think you think you do.
No.
But I'm telling you, from the way you react, you do.
But
and I hope you
what?
enjoyed it.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I've really learnt some new spots.
New spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's been lovely.
Manchester is a very interesting place, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Manchester.
I love it as well. I'm glad I moved up here.
Me too.
I flipped a coin whether to come here or Wembley, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
50-50 chance, and here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I'm in Manchester. I think it's a lot more, I don't know what the word is, accepting, I guess, than at
Yes.
home. That's why, like I was saying earlier, I feel like who I am now is different to who I am at home.
Yeah, you can be yourself a lot more.
Yeah.
People are... I genuinely think people are... It's not even that they don't care, they're actually just less judgmental.
Yeah.
It's not even like they're just like, oh, whatever. Like, it's normal. They're actually just... They're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot more accepting.
Yeah. Should we wrap it up there then? Thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been great.
It's been great. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
If you want to see any of the pictures from today, they'll be on the Instagram at Let's Chat With Pod, which is also linked in the description. It would really help me out if you could share it around, leave a like and subscribe. And if you made it this far, which quite a few people have been listening all the way through, and I think it's really good, then let me know what you thought, and I will see you next time.